Welcome back to your mat. I'm glad you're here. Today's practice has a heavy focus on the hips, both strengthening and shoring up the muscles that surround and support the hips, as well as improving mobility. For today's class, you'll want to have 2 blocks nearby and place them up toward the front of your mat. When you're ready, we're going to get started in a standing position at the front of the mat. So make your way to standing and then just look at your feet. We're going to wake the feet up a little bit, so roll onto the sides of the feet and then toward the inner arches of the feet. And then we lift the heels. And then we try to lift the toes. And then we'll turn the right foot over so we're on the tops of the toes. And then same thing with the left side. And then plant the foot. Stand tall in your mountain pose. Let the palms radiate forward. And just start to drop into your breath. Feel your feet supporting you. And then we'll take a few breaths together. Breathe in through the nose. Open the mouth. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time, in through the nose. Open the mouth. And on your next inhale, blink the eyes open as you sweep the arms up high. Pull the hands to the heart. Exhale. One more like that. Arms reach up high. Look up between the hands. This time, lift the heart. Forward fold. Exhale. Generous bend in the knees. As you find your fold, let belly lay on thighs and the head is heavy. And then shake the head like no. Nod like yes. Then release all 10 fingers toward the floor. Step your left foot to the back of the mat, runner's lunge. Reach for your blocks, placing a block underneath each hand. And you choose what height of the blocks feels right for you. We're going to be straightening and bending the front knee. So choose the height that feels supportive. And then just start to move the leg. And if you need to adjust the height of the blocks, do so. As we move through practice, you'll have the opportunity for the second side to be different than the first side. And sometimes that's what it needs. Next time the right knee is bent, stay there, lower left knee down, untuck left toes. Lowering your block underneath the left hand to the lowest position, if it's not there already. Plant the left hand to the block as you release the right hand up toward the ceiling. Firm into the left hand so you're pushing the block away from you. Make a fist in the right hand, roll the wrist, both directions. And then we roll the shoulder. So moving the arm around in the biggest circles possible. Kind of like air guitar. Both directions. And maybe you follow the hand with your eyes. Next time the right arm is high, keep it there. Tent up your left fingertips on your block. Take an inhale. As you exhale, we lift up to our twisted lunge, water wheel. Arms active, reaching. And right hand to the low back or the back of left thigh as the left arm reaches up. Energetically start to squeeze your glutes on the left side to press the hips forward. Then lizard lunge. Cartwheel both hands down inside of the left foot. You want to bring your block, inside of the right foot. Bring both blocks inside of the right foot. And then we're going to lift onto the back toes, finding our high lizard lunge with the hands on the blocks. So imagine you could draw the heart forward here. Think cow pose in the chest, heart forward. And then exhale, push away and round, broad upper back. Again, we draw the heart forward, push away. Again, a change is coming, heart forward. As you breathe out, push away so much that you can lift the right foot off the ground. Lower it back down, heart forward, breathe in. Breathe out, push away, lift the right foot. Lower it back down one more time. Breathe in, heart forward. Breathe out, push away, lift the right foot, hold it here. Step or reach the right foot to the back of the mat, staying in your plank position, just holding active legs. One more breath. Lower the right knee to the ground. Move your blocks away off to the side or toward the front of your mat. We're planting the hands underneath the shoulders. Start to shift forward as you lift the left leg. We're finding chaturanga in the arms. Bend the elbows straight back. Pause. Press yourself back up. Twice more. Shift forward. Bend the elbows straight back. Hold. Press. One more like that. Shift forward. Bend the elbows. Pause for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back up. Tuck your right toes. Hover your right knee. Just hold it here. And 3-legged dog, left leg lifts. Unplug the hands, walk the hands to the right foot. Keep the left leg lifted. Standing L or standing split, or somewhere in between. Firm through your standing leg. Forward fold, left foot meets right. Halfway lift, breathe in. Refold, breathe out. Chair pose, bend your knees. Sweep your arms up. And invite the hands to the heart. Staying low in your chair, bend or lift the right heel off the ground. Stay here, find a little more depth. Hold it. Now lift the right toes off the ground as well. So we're in a one-legged chair. See if you can sink just a little bit deeper. And then we rise up to stand slowly, one-legged Tadasana. Arms reach up. And now we're going to make some circles around the right ankle, both directions. And then trying to keep the right knee where it is, we're going to move the lower leg around like you're stirring a pot, both directions. And then still keeping the right knee where it is, we're going to send the right foot to the left, creating an external rotation of the thigh. And then passing through center, send the foot over to the right, internal rotation of the thigh. Twice more each direction. Pinky toe side of the foot to the left. Pass through center to the right. Pass through center. One more time to the left, to the center, to the right, to the center. Hold it here in the center. Bring the hands back down to the heart. Start to bend into your standing leg, keeping the right foot off the ground if you can. Then we kick the right leg forward. Bend a little deeper to the left foot. Warrior 3 on the right foot. Step to the middle of the mat, starting to shift the weight onto the right leg this time. Left leg reaches back. Inner left thigh lifting up toward the ceiling. Last breath here. Then we're moving to curtsy squat. Tuck the left knee behind the right calf. Left toes find the ground. Sink down into the legs. Then circle the arms up high. Catch the opposite elbows. Stretch up and then lean to the right, squeezing your right hip and shoulder closer together. Inhale to upright, release the hands back to the heart. Then we're going to lower the left shin all the way down to the ground, finding a seated twist to the right. Pausing here for a couple breaths. Each time you inhale, feel the spine grow taller and longer. And then each exhale is an opportunity to explore depth in your twist. One more inhale. One more exhale. And inhale to counter twist all the way to the left side. We plant both hands, little baby push up. Press yourself back up. And then gather up your legs so that you're holding on behind the thighs. Keep your heels grounded at first. Separate the feet about hips distance. And we're going to go through some seated cat and cows. Inhale to lift the heart forward. And exhale to round. Couple more. And then maybe this is what you continue to do. If you would like to add on, we're going to float the feet off the ground. Still holding on behind the thighs, but finding that same action of lifting the chest on the inhale and rounding on the exhale. Next time the heart is lifted, stay there. We all release the legs out to a wide V shape. So the left leg is on your mat. Turn to the right, plant the right hand by the right hip, fall in triangle. We lift the hips up. And then lower yourself back down to the seat right where you were. Bring the hands to the heart. Look at your right leg. We're lifting the right leg off the ground and then bringing it to meet the left. Figure 4, right ankle crosses over left leg. Lean back on the hands. Slide the left heel in closer. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, we lift to our reverse tabletop variation. Hips lift. And then slowly lower yourself down. Keep this cross of the right ankle over the left leg, but walk your left foot off the side of your mat so we can internally rotate the left thigh. And pass back through center. Walk the left foot in. Unwind the legs, cross the ankles, plant your hands, high plank, step forward or step back, shift forward. Pause as you shift forward. Lower to the knees as an option. You can keep the knees lifted as you like. We find chaturanga one time, bend the elbows straight back. Holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, cobra or up dog, heart forward. Downward facing dog, hips high. Pedal your feet in your downward facing dog. And pause. Lift both heels up high, bend your knees and tiptoe your way, feet to hands, forward fold at the top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Refold, breathe out. Bring the fingertips to the ground. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. Reach for your blocks and find the height that works for you on this side. We straighten and bend the front knee. Then the next time that the left knee is bent, stay there. Soften the right knee down. Untuck the right toes. Release the left hand from your block. The block underneath your right hand should be at the lowest position, and we're pushing active away underneath the right hand so that we are not sinking down into that right shoulder and just hanging out, but active pressing away. Look up toward your left hand, make a fist, roll the wrist. Both directions. And then we circle the arm, air guitar. And you can see if you can keep eyes on the hand as it makes the circles, both directions. The next time that the left arm is high, stay there. Tent up your right fingertips. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, lift to your twisted lunge, water wheel. Active reach. Then left hand to the low back or the back of right thigh, right arm reaches up. Squeeze your right glutes to press the hips forward. Then lizard lunge, cartwheel both hands down inside of the left foot. So you'll place a hand on each block, probably the lowest position of the blocks, and tuck your right toes under, lift your right knee. Start to draw your heart forward. Think cow in the chest. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, push away, broad upper back. See if you can lift the left foot off the ground. Lower it back down. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, push away, lift the foot, hold. Lower it back down. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push away, lift and hold. And start to reach the left foot back in space. Floating the foot over the ground as we find our high plank. Keep actively pressing away. And lower your left knee to the ground. Place your blocks off to the side or toward the front of your mat. Hands underneath the shoulders. We let the right foot float up off the ground. Shift forward, bend the elbows like chaturanga. Pause. Press back up. Twice more. Shift forward, bend the elbows straight back. Press. One more time. Shift forward, bend the elbows. Pause and hold. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Push away. Keep the right leg lifted. Tuck your left toes. Hover your left knee. Three-legged dog, right leg high. Keep the right leg lifted as you walk the hands toward the left foot, standing L or split or something in between. Forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Refold, breathe out. Chair pose, bend your knees, reach your arms up high. And bring the hands to the heart. This time we peel the left heel off the ground. Hold it here. See if you can also lift the left toes off the ground. Sink a little deeper. Just breathing, one-legged chair. And rise to stand. Bring the left leg with you, one-legged Tadasana. Knee is about hip height, and we start to roll the left ankle. Both directions. And then trying to keep the knee right where it is, we stir the pot, just moving the lower leg around. Both directions. Pause in the center. Then we start to send the left pinky toe over to the right, so we externally rotate the femur. Pass back through center, and then over to the left, internal rotation. 2 more times each direction. External rotation, center, internal, center. One more external, center. One more internal, center. Keep it here at the center. Reach both arms up. Bring the hands to the heart. Start to sit into your standing leg. So bend into your standing leg, but keep the left foot off the ground. Just for as long as you can. We're kicking the left leg forward. Sink a little deeper into right leg. Hold it. Then start to shift forward. Plant the left foot halfway up your mat. Warrior three, balancing on the left leg. Inner right thigh lifting toward the ceiling. Last breath. Curtsy squat, tuck right knee behind left calf. Right toes find the floor as you sink down into the legs. Release the arms up toward the ceiling, catch elbows. And then we're leaning to the left, squeezing the left hip and shoulder closer together. Pass back through center, release the hands to the heart. We're lowering right shin all the way down to the ground and taking our twist to the left this time. Inhaling to lengthen and exhaling to explore the twist. One more round of breath. Then on your next inhale, we counter twist over to the other side. Plant both hands, little baby push up. Press back up, and now we're facing kind of the left diagonal, gathering up the legs into the hands once again, hands holding on to the backs of the thighs. You can return to the grounded kind of cat and cow boat pose we were doing, or you can go ahead and start with the feet lifted and still supported behind the thighs, finding that cat and cow. Or if you'd like, you can release the hands and still try to move through cat and cow. It's definitely more challenging, and you might not get full spinal extension and flexion, but we're working on just the little pieces. Next time the heart is lifted, stay there. We all release the hands from the legs and open up the legs into a low V over the ground. Gather the knees back toward the chest. Again, reach out to a low V, hovering over the ground. Bring the legs back to the chest. One more time, hover over the ground. Hold it in the hover for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the legs down. So the right leg is on the mat, left leg is off somewhere to the side. Left hand plants by the left hip, ball and triangle, lift up. And then lower to a seat, right where you are. Bring your hands to the heart. Look at your left foot. We're lifting the left leg, bringing it over to meet the right for that figure 4. Left ankle crosses over the right thigh. Lean back on the hands as you slide the right heel in closer. Take an inhale here, and then as you exhale, we lift up into our reverse tabletop variation. Slowly lower down. And then keep the cross of the left ankle over the right thigh. We're going to heel toe the right foot off the side of the mat. So much so that we can internally rotate the right leg. We're looking for just this little stretch across your outer glutes, piriformis area. And then walk that foot back to the center. Unwind the legs, cross the ankles, plant your hands, high plank, step back. Shift forward, hold it as you shift forward so you're on your tippity toes. Option to bend or option to lower to your knees. We find chaturanga one time, bend the elbows straight back and hold. Then cobra or up dog, heart forward. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, lift the heels up high. Exhale, pressure heels down low. Inhale, lift the heels. Tiptoe your way, feet to hands. Forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Refold, breathe out. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. Keep your left hand grounded or place your left hand on a block. The right arm will reach up high. Opening up, firm through the right foot as well as the left foot. Tent up your left fingers. Take an inhale. As you exhale, rise up for your twisted lunge water wheel. Always an option to lower the back knee. And maybe you find the back bend. Right hand to the low back or back of left leg. Then turn to face the front. Warrior two. Take up a long stance. Both legs active. Pressing the feet down. One more breath. And bring the hands to the heart, to your left foot. Skandasana, side lunge. Bend into the left knee. The right toes point up. Then turn to your left. Runner's lunge. Both hands plant down. Dip the hips low. Three-legged dog. Left leg sweeps up. Keep the left leg lifted as you walk the hands to the right foot. Standing L or split. A little more firmness into the standing leg. Then chair pose, left foot meets right. Bend the knees. And bring the hands to the heart. Keeping the hands at the heart, we peel the right heel off the ground and then rise to one-legged Tadasana. Just for a moment, we lift the right knee up to hip height. And then we'll find figure four. Right ankle crosses over the left leg. Start to sit down into your left leg, reaching your hips back in space. Now start to reach your arms forward. Hold it here. We're going to lower the hands to the ground and then crawl the hands forward, lowering the knees to the ground, keeping this figure four type shape, and then moving through cat and cow. Next time you're in cow, heart forward, stay there. Option to stay as you are or lower to your forearms, chest still nudging forward. Or if you'd like a puppy pose variation, you can reach the fingers to the end of your mat or maybe beyond, and let your chest and chin lower toward the ground. And walk your hands back toward you. Tuck your left toes under, lift your left knee and the right leg off the ground. So we're hovering. Keep both hands grounded as you let the legs swivel to the left and the whole sole of the left foot plants to the ground. Swivel back to the center. Twice more, we swivel to the left, come back to center. One more time, swivel to the left. Hold it here, release the left hand. So you're in kind of a side plank variation. And then lower your hips to the ground. Staying in your figure four, we're facing the front of our mat. Hands behind you for our figure four reverse tabletop. Take an inhale. Exhale, lifts your hips off the ground. Press. And maybe this is where you hang out for a few breaths. Or if you'd like, draw the right knee toward your chest. Option to send the foot up toward the ceiling. Doesn't have to be straight, the right leg. On an inhale, we're going to lower the hips to tap the ground. And then exhale, lift back up. Lower to tap. Exhale to lift. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. One more time. Tap, lift, hold it here. And find your figure four once again. Right ankle crosses over left leg. Lower your hips down to the ground. This time, we're going to find pigeon pose. So let the right leg find the front of the mat-ish, and the left leg come off into a 90-90 position. So the left knee out to the side of the hips. Try to keep your chest lifted. And then fingertips to the ground. Look at your left foot. We're keeping the left knee grounded and letting the left foot lift up off the ground. So internal rotation of the thigh. Lower the foot back down. Twice more. We lift the foot up. Lower it down. One more time. Lift it up. Hold it here. See if you can lean just slightly into the right leg to lift the whole left knee off the ground. And then reach that left foot as far back in space as you can as you reach the arms forward. So we're just balancing on the right leg. And come back through center. Bring that left leg around. Plant the left foot to the top of your mat. Reach your arms forward. Find a kneeling position as you shift forward. Then plant the hands down. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. Pausing here, right hand plants, left arm reaches up. Just breathing. Then tent up onto right fingertips. Firm through your feet. Take an inhale. As you exhale, we rise up to our twisted lunge, water wheel. Active reach with the arms. Always an option to lower the back knee. We find the back bend, whatever variation. And then turn to the front. Warrior two. Take up space. Both legs working and active. Then bring the hands to the heart. To your right foot, Skandasana, side lunge. Either high or low, whatever feels right for you. And then turn to face your right foot, runner's lunge, both hands plant down. Dip the hips low. Three-legged dog, the right leg sweeps up high. Keep the right leg lifted as you walk your hands toward your left foot. Standing split or L at the new back of your mat. Lots of energy into the standing leg, squeezing the glutes of the right leg to lift the right heel just a little higher. Chair pose, right foot meets left. Bend the knees, reach the arms up. And bring the hands to the heart. We peel the left heel up off the ground, sink a little deeper into the legs. Keep the hands at the heart as you rise to stand, one-legged Tadasana. Left knee about hip height. Then we find our figure four. Left ankle crosses over the right thigh. Start to sit into your right hip, sending both hips back in space. Then reach your arms forward. And slowly we're going to reach the hands down to the ground. Crawling the hands forward, we lower the knees down. Cat and cow. And then you can keep on with the cat and cow, or if you'd like to move toward that puppy pose variation, pause when the heart is forward, and then lower the forearms down, or reach the arms a little farther forward, lowering chest and chin to the ground or in that direction. And walk the hands back toward you. Hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your right toes under, lift the knees off the ground. Keep both hands grounded as you swivel the legs to the right, letting the whole right foot plant to the ground. Find a little twist, and then swivel back to the center. Twice more, we swivel to the right, back to the center. One more time, swivel, hold. Keep pushing down with the left hand, release the right hand. And then lower yourself to a seat facing the front of your mat. We're in that figure 4. Plant the hands behind you. Take an inhale, lift the hips, exhale. And then maybe you stay right here as you are, or draw the left knee toward your face. Option to send the foot up toward the ceiling. Just an option though. And then we lower the hips on an inhale. Lift the hips as you exhale. 3 more like that. Lower to tap, and then lift. Last 2 rounds. Last one. Lift and hold. Return to your figure 4. And lower your hips down. We turn this into pigeon pose, letting the left shin move toward the front of the mat and the right leg moves off to that 90-degree angle. So the right knee out perpendicular to the body, so straight out to the side. Sitting up tall, chest is lifting, maybe fingers on the ground. And then look over at your right foot. We're going to keep the right knee grounded and lift the right foot off the ground. Lower it back down. Twice more, we lift and lower. Last time we lift, hold this one here. Keep it lifted as you lean more into the left hip, just enough to lift the whole right leg off the ground. Then start to reach that right leg back in space as the arms reach forward. And come back up, swing that right leg around, plant the right foot in front of the left shin, reach your arms forward as you lean back, and then as you shift forward, we rise to a kneeling position. Then plant the hands down, step to Malasana, yogi squat, left foot by the left pinky finger. And you're welcome to sit on a block or 2 here as you find Malasana, pressing the elbows to the inner thighs and the inner thighs squeeze back on the elbows. And let the chin fall toward the chest. And we'll roll our head to the right to stretch the left side of the neck. Chin to the chest. Roll your head to the left. Chin to the chest. And then look forward, or if it feels okay in your neck, you can reach your chin up toward the ceiling. And take your gaze back forward. Plant your hands down, step your feet to the back of your mat. Lower your knees down, child's pose, hips toward heels. And slide forward onto your belly. We're going to come into a half frog position with the left leg out to the side first. So slide your left leg out to a half frog. And you can keep the forehead resting on your hands. Or if you'd like to find a little more opening in the chest, you can rise up onto the forearms in kind of a half frog Sphinx pose. Just a few breaths. And then lower yourself back down, forehead to the mat or forehead to your hand pillow. Slide your left leg back to meet the right, and then we're just switching sides. The right leg finds the half frog, and then you can stay as you are, or if you'd like to find that Sphinx pose, once again, will be elbows under shoulders, actively pulling heart forward. And slowly lower yourself down. Slide the right leg to meet the left. And then roll onto your back body. So you're rolling, being face up. Reach for one of your blocks. And the last muscular thing we're doing, just a little bit, we're stacking the knees over the hips and placing the block between the knees. Squeeze the block and then separate your feet away from one another. So I'm going to turn so you can see from my vantage point what this looks like. I'm squeezing the block and then I reach the feet out away and just hold right there. Reaching the feet away as I squeeze the block. Hold it here for 5, 4, it's shaky, 3, 2, 1, release. Set your block to the side. Plant your feet to the ground and let the knees sway side to side. And pause in the center, keeping the feet out wide. Let the right leg fall in. And then try to cover it with the left leg. So we're squeezing the left leg on top of the right. And then open the legs back up. This time, let the left leg fall in first. And then squeeze the right leg toward the left. And then open them back up. Draw both knees into your chest, a little squeeze. And then send the feet and arms or hands up toward the ceiling. Finding a little rotation of the ankles and wrists. A little shake of the arms and legs. And then one last squeeze. Draw everything into a tight little ball. Take an inhale as you squeeze tight. And then exhale, let it go. Stretch out, take up space. Find your resting position. Returning to the breath. Feeling everything settle. And you did it. You made it. I'm so glad you stayed till the end. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I'll see you next time.